We're going to repair a crack in the wall over the doorway, and we need the following tools to get the job done properly. Jointing tape, we need the plaster. We've also got a rag, of course, to keep the tools clean, a couple of different types of spatulas, utility knife, and also safety glass and safety mask. Of course, please don't forget to use the ladder, because I don't want you to see you stretching and hurting yourselves. What we're going to do first of all, with a small scraper, I'm going to go down that crack the whole way to open it up a little to allow the plaster to go in. Because there's going to be dust around, we will be wearing glasses and a mask. Right, up the ladder we go. And we'll start scraping. You'll see how small the crack is there. By scraping it, I've opened it up quite a bit so that we get better adhesion. So what I'll do now is come down, get some sandpaper. At the moment I'm using 120 grit paper on that. Cover a good area so that we've got good adhesion, and make sure that there's no loose flakes of paint or anything else at all. And we know now that the compound can be adhered to it quite well. I've sanded now in such a way that you can see that it's actually lighter on each side of the crack, so that we've smoothed it out a bit more at the same time. The next step is to clean off the dust. Surprising what amount of dust comes off. Fiberglass tape, it's called jointing tape. I'm just placing the tape over the crack, just to give it some support when we put the compound in. Cut it with a Stanley knife. Now we go down, get the compound, put that on and go from there. I'll be using the spatula and the compound. I'll put the compound on the ladder, it's quite safe up there. All I have to do is just scrape that into the crack. Now we're just smoothing it, getting as smooth as we can. We're all done now. We've got to now wait for it to dry. If it takes longer to dry, so be it, but please allow it to dry fully before we then sand it and get it nice and smooth. Well, I'm back now and I'm ready to give it a sand before we put our final coat of compound on. Now that it's all sanded back, what we're going to do now is get some more compound and just give that a very light coat, and then again let it dry completely, and then we give it a final sand so it can be painted. A quick dust. We've now completed our dusting, so it's time to come down, get the compound and go back up again. We're going to spread it out a little bit further. Last time it was basically over the problem. Now we're going to spread it a little bit further. It's just now a matter of sanding it when it's dry, which will be about an hour and a bit, and then we'll just give it another sand and it's ready for painting. Right, we're all done. Now quick wipe with the rag and that's it.